A lot of character shown by the individuals, from where we started and to where we are. And I feel, everybody has contributed. Very happy with where we are.
What a tournament it's been for the mighty CSK. Robin, it's a side that you know and love. It's a side that you've been a part of. The man, the myth, the legend. Well, he's not really a myth yet. He's still around, very much so. And for MS Dhoni, coming into this, his 250th match, Robs, the first man to get to that number. How big a moment is this? Forget all the chatter, whether he's going to hang up the boots or not. But to take this team, a bunch of young men as well, to another final.
Well, he said it himself, didn't he? He said that it takes a lot of effort to get here, and it's 2 months of hard work that's brought us here to the finals. And so for him, it means a lot that they're in the finals. And I'm certain for all of the youngsters within the group, a lot of them within the group, I know the coaching staff is putting a lot of work with a lot of the youngsters as well. So it'll mean a lot to them as well. Ambati Raidu here is retiring after this game, so it's going to mean a lot to him as well. So for a lot of the fans and also the players within the group, I think it's a massive game. So I know that for Dhoni as well, it will be a huge one.
Yeah, it certainly will, as he's looking for that record equaling 5th title. But Swanee, on the flip side of things, Hardik Pandya, he's sort of coming into his own and owning the space as well. He is the apprentice we speak of over and over again, and he's going back to back. He wants to.
Well, why not? I mean, he's the coolest man in the IPL. He's got the best voice in the IPL, so why not be the new master? I loved the piece we did earlier on when he was saying, look, yes, I took a lot from MS Dhoni's captaincy. However, I've not tried to copy it. I've taken little things, but I've tried to trust my own gut instinct about being a captain, and I think he's been great. And we haven't really seen a great deal with the bat or the ball from him compared to last year. So if he comes to the party, we might not even need Rahul Tewatia to get him over the line.
Bigger in the sense that they've both marshalled their troops really well. I mean, look at some of those men that they have at their disposal. You've got guys like Rashid Khan, you've got guys like Noor Ahmed there, but on the flip side of Tushar Deshpande, a young Patirana, it's amazing how both these skippers have done their roles with what they have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've got, arguably the best bowling attack on both sides, haven't they? They've got some decent bowlers, but I just quickly on Hardik Pandya, I think the side looks better when he bowls up front.
Yeah.
I think he set to Tony, did that against Cameron Green the other evening. But yeah, some wonderful fast bowls on display. A couple of good spinners too.
Yeah, and they've been exceptional for both these sides as well. When you look at both Hardik Pandya and MS Dhoni and the attacks that they've got. But speaking about the batting side of it, this man's baby goat has been the one-man show in many ways towards the back end of the season for the Gujarat Titans. Shubman Gill, he's made this season his very own.
It feels great to get my first IPL 100. Hopefully I'll get some more of those.
What a shot this is. It's gone miles.
I felt in the first half of the IPL I was missing out on those big ones. I was getting a lot of 40s and 50s. But thankfully it's all working out for me in the business end of the IPL.
300 of the season, and the baby goat is simply sensational.
I'm in control, I'm the star of the show. And I got here alone, did it all on my own. Yeah, I'm in control, I'm the boss on the low. Everyone knows, I'm too icy, too cold.
Actually I went to the washroom to set my hair. Didn't know I'd be wearing this, but yeah, it feels nice.
This man's gonna be an amazing cricketer for not just franchisee cricket, for India as well, which he's already, but he's gonna be a biggest superstar as well.
It's been scintillating from him. He's chasing that magical 900 runs in a single season, 400s in a season as well. Scotty Styris, can't go to anyone else but you on your baby goat. But what is it about him that makes him so special this season? How incredible a talent is he for the future too?
Well, I think we've seen the evolution of the baby goat throughout from his KKR days now into GT. I mean, he was getting starts, he even talks about that, getting starts, and then out of nowhere seemed to get out. Now he's converting those. He's now decided, or he's made the adjustments to his game, that he is taking the responsibility. He's being accountable. He's happy to be the mainstay of this batting lineup. And he's looking like Virat Kohli back in the day as well, in the sense that he is in total control of his game. He's not having to thrash at the ball or go after the bowling. He just hits the bad balls. And at the moment, everything seems to be hitting the middle of the bat. And I still believe that his release from KKR will go down as the biggest blunder that a franchise has made, because the only other one is really KL Rahul from RCB.
Yeah.
However, there's an age advantage here too, because he's still a very young man. He's still got a lot of growth in his game. So to your original question, how good can he be? Then I think he can be not only the star for this GT side, but I think moving forward too, especially after the next World Cup, with the mainstays of the Indian side getting a little older, he will be the backbone of this Indian side, and I think he'll embrace that.
He's not only going to have to beat CSK, though, he's going to have to beat a little bit of history, Robs, because there's only 2 instances in the past, guys, where an orange cap holder has gone on to win the title. This man is one of them. Robs, can he get past that jinx, do you think? I know you're wearing a lot of yellow, but does he have to be the man that really ushers them through?
Well, a lot depends on him for sure, because it's on the back of his runs that they've found a lot of success, and so I think that the way he plays is going to be instrumental in GT if they're going to win. So him getting off to a good start, scoring runs today will mean a lot for GT. Yeah. But having said that, I agree with Scotty. I think him and Yashasvi Jaiswal, the next big things of Indian cricket, and I think India have found the next superstars.
And they've given us a season to remember as well. Speaking about the next superstars, we're going to take one of the older superstars with us. ABD, come on, let's head across to this side of the mix, because there's a lot of questions coming to you from our fans in our Ask Me Anything to AB de Villiers. Let's start with this one from Subodh Agarwal. How much are you enjoying being called Mr. 360 from across the world? It is obviously a title that you've heralded over the years, AB.
Yeah, I was never part of the plan, that's for sure, but it's obviously a huge privilege and an honour to sort of start at that. I think there are quite a few others that can do this now. I think of Sky, that's not part of the tournament anymore, but there's so much talent out there, and we'll see more of that tonight. So obviously it's a great honour.
Was that just part of your evolution, becoming a 360 cricketer?
Look, from a very young age, I've always wanted to push boundaries, so I was always going to try stuff.
Nice.
I didn't know it was going to end up like that.
Well, you tried and you succeeded as well. This is from the SHM. AB, I have a question about how you made new batting shots in your style during those days, and what should young players need to do for those kind of shots?
That's a good question, and the most important thing is the basics need to be in place. I've always been a big believer in that. In 2008, that was the moment where I got my technique in order, my defensive play was really solid, and then I could only start experimenting a bit, and that's where these shots come from. So get the basics in place first.
Get the basics in. From Veerpal, sir, if you have a chance to be a batting coach of RCB, would you agree to do that? He's off. Just stay with us, we love it.
It's still a bit early for that, to be honest. I recently retired. It feels like just the other day. I really just wanted to get a little bit away from the game and talk about it, yes, but really be part of a team setup for now. I think, I don't know when it's the right time. I think I'll wake up one morning and go, you know what? It's time for me to push on.
Hey, we're not complaining, because until that time, he's with us here exclusively on Geo Cinema. So, AB, we're keeping you with us for now. Hey, AB, share the most funny incident or chat which you and Virat may have had while batting together. That's from Anurag Sinha. Any come to mind?
The key part of this is while batting together. He's not a funny guy on the field, people. He's quite funny off the field, very relaxed, full of jokes. But it's all business when we used to play together. I'm quite relaxed on the field, but there's no real time for jokes. Yeah. The funniest thing, I don't know, to be honest. I think the most enjoyable part was that 200 partnership. We had it twice, but specifically the one in the Green Day against Gujarat at the Chennai was the most enjoyable.
Nice. Thanks for that question, Anurag. And one last one from Anune. Which young player has impressed you the most this IPL season?
Yashasvi Jaiswal, by a long margin as well. A young player, all the shots in the book. He's got a very calm and composed temperament at the wicket. I love what he does, dominating the bowlers, and it always looks like it's very controlled. Similar to Shubman, who's a little bit older. I think Jaiswal's got a long way to go, but all the credentials are there to become a great.
Well, that's a nice little segue for us because, Anune, thanks for your question and thanks to your answer, AB. We're going to talk about our Tiago EV electric stars. Through the course of this Tata IPL, we've been bringing you brilliant features about young men that have impressed, and this man certainly is our emerging EV player, Tiago EV. It has to be Yashasvi Jaiswal.